have to say. All right. So good morning again. All right, y'all. So Social Media Power Hour is an hour we're going to spend every single week on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We are going to go through social media so that everyone is more efficient in social media and so that everyone understands social media and is able to use it in our day-to-day practice as a realtor. So as I sat this morning and was planning for this event, I know that people say, well, why do y'all spend so much time on social media? Well, let me go through what our day actually should consist of. What duties, what things are we doing to operate a business and to market a business and to grow our business? So first of all, I put social media because it's Social Media Power Hour. So it's only right I lead with social media, right? We're on social media every day trying to grow our business, trying to find new clients. But we need to spend time in our CRM with our sphere or our circle of influence, right? So where can you do that? On social media, right? If you're not doing it on the phone, you can do it by social media, or you can do it by both. Or if you're not in person, it still leads back to social media. How do I communicate with them all the time? Email, of course, from your CRM, or text from your CRM, they count as well. But again, here we go. Lead generation. Where can I find leads? Where can I find leads, y'all, without leaving the house? I'm in my sweats, I'm home. Where can I find leads? Again, I'm going right on back to social media again. All right, prospecting. I am talking to people. So I'm using my telephone. I'm dialing people from my CRM. I'm dialing people that I met from lead gen. I'm emailing. I have an email list. I'm communicating with them. So again, prospecting, but I can also prospect on social media. So social media is just sounding powerful, right? All right, properties and listings is part of our business. Us visiting properties, us having listings, us looking for listings, us showing another realtor's listings, right? So we are going out to properties, we're visiting properties. You got a camera phone right there. While you are on these tours, you should consider taking some photos. I would be careful, very, very careful of taking any photos in anyone's home that actually lives in the home. I don't take pictures if someone lives there. If it's a staged listing, or if it's a listing for my brokerage, I generally take pictures. Or I love, love, love taking photos and pictures at new home construction properties. Most of them are okay with you doing that. They're okay with you advertising for them, because they got to sell a property, regardless if it's you selling or not. They love for realtors to showcase their properties. So properties and listings, consider visiting new home construction every now and again so that you have some photos, some social media content for listings. And while you're on tours, ask your client if they want to be in a video. Ask your client if it's okay to share their journey on your social media page to document the process of real estate. Okay. For everybody just joining us, take a look in the chat box. You are going to download a handout. You're going to share with me your contact information, and you're going to put 0 where it has a $sign, because it's a free download, and you are going to download the actual content plan and 30 ideas for social media content along with a calendar. You're going to download what I actually have on my screen. But while I was waiting for people to download and get their handout or have it on their device, I'm sharing what we do as a real estate agent every single day and how most of it can actually lead back to social media. And so social media is important, and that's why we're spending an hour each Friday for social media. All right, so learning and networking. We had the opportunity to attend an event yesterday where we learned and where we networked with other people. So when you guys are networking or sharing information, how many people ask you for a business card? But how many people ask you for your social media information? How many people are using their social media pages as their calling card or their contact card? A lot of us do, right? A lot of us do. My first name, last name.com, nakiaevans.com, actually the first thing you see when you go to that website is all of my social media buttons, right? Because again, when I'm out and about, when I'm at a learning activity, which ultimately leads to networking because you're sitting in the room with other realtors, right? When I'm at a learning activity or networking activity, again, I can lead back to my social media. All right, so we got all these things that we do every single day that leads back to social media. But what exactly do we look like on social media? Do you look like your brand on social media? That's a big question, you guys. I actually had that question posed to me recently in my DM from a photographer, from a content creator, from a social media strategist. And I was embarrassed because I was like, not really, because I really don't have that much time. So I was like, well, but can you help me fix it? If you can help me fix it, I'm willing to fix it. I'm willing to invest some money to fix it. So that led to a content day, that led to a photo shoot, a branding photo shoot. So you guys, if we are not connected on social media, and I'll just share my screen, Moving with Nakia is my main page. I have a few other pages because I just continue social media and keep going and going and going on social media. So I have multiple pages. Moving with Nakia is where I share mostly business, and mostly everything is probably automated on this page. I'll go ahead and tell you guys that it's automated. You see all these quotes and all these pictures and stuff. You see tons and tons of automation, right? I use this one mostly for training as well. But connect with me here because there's going to be more opportunities, more learning, more networking, more events that I'm going to share. And you guys are going to watch me in real time rebrand myself and reintroduce myself. So I'm going to be going from red to this lovely little pink and all these different colors I'm introducing and moving into. So you'll see me slowly move out of the blue. I'm going to combine this blue with this turquoise. So I want you guys to have firsthand and see me do this and watch me do it and just understand it. It's not really hard. It's just something that sometimes we got to do and we can do, and it's okay to do. All right. So make sure we're connected at Moving with Nakia on Instagram. All right, let's get into our 30 days of social media content ideas. All right, so first of all, I want to simplify your life in social media. I want you to focus on 4 things. If your social media strategy focused on these 4 topics and these 4 topics alone, I guarantee you that you will have fun and it will be seamless for you to run your social media pages. All right. First and foremost, our first topic is going to be community and lifestyle content, okay? You are going to show all things local. If you have a farming area, if you have an area of expertise, if you have a zip code that you work in, you want to share knowledge of that area. That's probably going to be done with videos and different postings, right? On-site photos, selfies, or visits to coffee shops, to different places in those areas. But this content here, this local and lifestyle and community should be fun because you get to get out into the community again. You get to network, you get to prospect, and you get to meet people. You get to be around people, and you get to use your cell phone, right? You get to use your cell phone, or you can hire a photographer to go with you every now and again. But it's going to be very important that you're sharing community information and lifestyle information for the areas that you want to focus in the communities, the neighborhoods, the subdivisions, okay, the neighborhoods. All right, you want to create content that is not only just showcasing, but engaging and is fun. All right, next up, you're going to share local real estate tips. So depending where you are, if you're in Charlotte, if you're in Baltimore, you are going to share tips, tricks, education, and information that will help people in those areas become homeowners or sell their homes. And talk about the process, talk about the grants, talk about the loan types, okay? If you are in USDA areas, okay, there is opportunity for you to talk about USDA financing, and to even be out in a community or to be out taking photos or videos in those areas where those loan types are applicable, right? If you have grant programs for first-time home buyers in certain areas, you're going to give real estate tips. You want to be known as the person who knows everything about the area. So whenever anybody talks about an area or move into an area, you become first of mind, top of mind. You become the first person that anybody thinks of when someone talks about that area. Recently, I got a call about Howard County. And one of my business partners, she has tons of listings always in Howard County. And when I'm scrolling through social media, I see her talking about Howard County, talking about her listing in Howard County, and just featuring Howard County. So when someone went into my inbox and asked me, did I have a real estate agent on my team that specializes in Howard County, the first person I thought of was her, because she's consistently showcasing it on her page. Okay. Don't forget the community, the lifestyle, the real estate tips. You can also showcase your day in the life. Don't forget the day in the life. People love to be nosy. They love to see what we're doing, whether it's totally real estate or not. They want to know what their real estate agent is doing, what we're talking about, and just our life in general. Okay. All right, topic number 3 is going to be homes. All right, y'all know everybody watches HGTV, right? Because they just want to see houses. They want to see the before. They want to see the after. They want to see the dirt. They want to see the pre-drywall inspections, right? They want to see everything about homes. They want to see living rooms. They want to see colors. They want to know what's on the dining room table. They want to know, what did the stager do this time? They want tons and tons of information and photos and videos of houses. So topic 3 is going to be homes. And that comes into our properties and listings category in our day-to-day life, right? We're always at homes. We're always searching for homes in the MLS, right? So we should have no problem with topic 3, homes. All right. We got tons of help for that. Last but not least, and this is where people struggle, but I don't want you to struggle. I am here to help. And over these Fridays, we are going to work intensively on self-branding, okay? Are you your own brand? Ask yourself that question. Are you your own brand? Are you showcasing your personality? Are you letting people get to know you? Are you sharing the fun moments with your children or with your family? Are you sharing when you're at educational events or work meetings, team meetings? Are you showcasing what your business is about, and that you want to grow your business, that you want referrals, that you're smart, that you're funny, that you're genuine? Are you sharing that? You are your own brand. I see tons and tons and tons of real estate agents that only talk about their brokerage, only talk about the broker's brand. That is a mistake. That is a mistake. I did it. I've been a real estate agent for 20 something years. Nobody ever talked to me about self-branding. I figured it out with social media that I'm really supposed to be showcasing myself. Now, don't forget laws and regulations and advertising guidelines. We do have to talk about our real estate brokerage, our real estate company, how to get in touch with our broker in charge or the broker of record, right? But don't forget, your social media is supposed to be about you. What happens the day that you switch brokerages or something of that nature? Then your whole brand is out the window. So don't forget, showcase you, but don't forget, meet the guidelines of your real estate laws and marketing and advertising. But we want to see you. We don't want to know why this brand is better than this brand. I want to know why Carlene. I want to know why Caroline. I want to know why Essence. I want to know why I should work with Ashley. I want to get to know Marley. Okay. I don't care about the company. What does the company give to you that makes you a better person to work with me? And that's what these buyers and sellers are out here. Don't forget, there's tens of thousands of agents at these brokerages, right? So if we're only focused on the brokerage itself, that leads other people to know, okay, well, the brokerage is so good, doesn't matter if I work with Nakia, because I could just find somebody at this brokerage, right? So I just want you guys to become more aware of self-branding. All right, I just saw somebody jump in. What you have to do is look in the chat box. You are going to click on that link. You are going to download this handout that we are going through on the screen, and you are going to utilize this to create your social media calendar. All right, so we just talked about 4 different topics, 4 different focus key topics: community and lifestyle, local real estate tips, homes, and branding. I'm going to show you how all 4 of these topics are all over this calendar, okay? And I'm speeding past this. We're going to come back to this, but I want you guys to see the key to the calendar first, the ideas. All right. So these are ideas. You are not going to cut and paste this. You're going to have to fill in some blanks. You're going to have to come up with some content, but this is the keywords. This is the idea. This is the focus, okay? All right, so we had those categories. Remember those 4 categories. And when we get down in here, you see homes, self-branding, you see community and lifestyle, and last but not least, you see local real estate tips, okay? So I'm going to go through these just really quickly because we're not going to spend a lot of time reading word for word, but I'm going to show you 1 or 2 in each area and how this helps. And when you're hearing this and when you're seeing this, you're going to say, oh yeah, I can use this. This prompts me to do something, okay? So homes, first of all right, I know if you pull out your phone right now, I know that each and every person on this phone has a photo of a kitchen. Okay, I know that you don't even have to go to Showing Time and make an appointment to go get this footage, because somewhere along the line you've been in the kitchen, you've admired a kitchen, and you loved what a kitchen looked like, right? Well, just in case you're brand new to real estate or you haven't been out and about in a minute or 2, what about Canva? Canva, actually, if you click that word element right there and you type kitchen or a stainless steel kitchen or anything of that nature, I think Canva, y'all, is directly connected with Google some kind of way, because they will give you everything you need, okay? When you type in little keywords or little search topics, I could probably type in listing, okay? And it will show me real estate listings and probably feature the kitchen, okay? So if you don't have this content, I'm going to tell you that one of your best tools is going to be Canva. It's going to be the search bar, or if you're already in a document and working on a document, it's going to be this elements right here. All right, so we got share this week's top kitchen. We got share your featured home of the week. That could be a theme of the day, y'all. Every Thursday or every Wednesday, you could do the home of the week, right? Oh, don't forget, we're hosting open houses, and I didn't even talk about that. Well, I guess it falls under lead gen and prospecting, right? But open houses, we're hosting open houses. So there should be an invitation to your open house, okay? Or if you don't have an open house to host yourself, you should visit one and create a video of a virtual open house. Has anyone ever tried that? Going to an open house and doing a virtual open house on your social media page. I mean, we all have accountability partners, or we all have real estate agents that we love. And if we see them advertising their open house, we like, oh, I got to go catch up with Carlene. So let me run on over to her open house. And while you're there, ask Carlene, can you do a little photo shoot, a little go live on Facebook or Instagram and do a virtual open house. All right, so you could do that. If you can't invite to your own open house, go visit some open houses, but that's going to be one of your days. All right, share new construction community. We got that one. A luxurious home. Everybody wants to tap into luxury real estate. Then go online, find one. Or go right here in the elements and put luxury home. And I bet you're going to find one, and I bet you'll find something to do or something to share from there. All right, self-branding. This is a tough topic. I know you guys don't like to talk about yourselves. You don't like to brag. You don't like to share information about you. You don't like to share information about your family, but you're going to have to do that on social media. So one of the topics or one of the ideas coming up in this next 30 days is you're going to reveal why you love real estate. That's easy, right? Somebody asked me to share why I love eXp yesterday, and it took me like 5 minutes to create that presentation because I actually love my real estate company, right? So why do you love real estate? If you love real estate, get you some photos, get you some anything. Again, If you don't have anything, you don't want to share yourself, go ahead, click the elements and get you some photos. But that's one idea for self-branding. A testimonial. Why not share someone else's words about you? Why not tell people what other people think about you? Okay. Behind the scenes. I really love the behind the scenes photos. Okay. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the scenes. Do that over and over and over again. It never, ever gets old. Okay. 5 reasons why buyers can rely on you. 5 reasons why sellers can rely on you. Okay. Guess what, y'all? If you don't have any idea of what to write, take some of this and just throw it right on into Google. I could actually show y'all real quick. Let me show y'all how fast. Oops, I forgot I'm in a live document. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I gotta type it out. Let me get me a open page. I'm gonna Google why buyers can trust me. I know that doesn't sound like good English, but why buyers can trust me. I'm just typing that real fast, y'all. Why should your customers trust you? Okay, that sounds so much better. How do you get a buyer to trust you? Okay, y'all, look at that there. If you don't know what to say, guess what? Google tells you exactly what to say or what to implement or what to come up with in your life anyway. So there are articles after articles and topics after topics. If you don't know what to say, y'all, just go to Google. I promise you that you're going to find the answer on that, okay? Now, self-branding. Introduce yourself. Do a video. Put your cell phone on the counter and just walk towards your cell phone or push record first. Don't forget to hit the button. But walk towards the camera and then allow me to reintroduce myself. Everybody loves those posts. Or allow me to introduce myself. If I'm a new realtor, or if there's new realtors on the line and you haven't introduced yourself to the world as a real estate agent yet, a video introduction is best, okay? Now, other thing that I'm going to work on, and you guys can keep me accountable week after week, is that I'm going to try voiceovers. So I have some photos, I have some videos. I can use some of these apps. So I can use the TikToks or even Canva to create slideshows of photos in order to make a video. And then when I upload it as a reel, they have a little button that I can click and produce a voiceover. So you guys hold me accountable. I'm going to say, let me see, what goal can I set? I'm going to do a voiceover bi-weekly. All right, I'll go to weekly, but I'm going to start with bi-weekly because I don't want y'all texting me and calling me and be like, Nakia, did you do that voiceover yet? I want y'all to give me 2 weeks, and I promise y'all every 2 weeks in my content, you will see a voiceover and probably your bio or like to introducing yourself. That makes a good one. 5 reasons why buyers or sellers trust you or can rely on you. That probably makes a good voiceover. I'm sure most of these will make a good voiceover. The community, getting into community and lifestyle. If you're sharing a community amenity, if you're sharing information about a coffee shop or a lunch shop, if you just have footage in your phone or you can get some footage, then you can go home and later come up with the content. You don't have to worry about sitting down and doing all of this stuff in one day. That's why I'm going to show you how these ideas go right back into that calendar, all right, and how to spread it out, okay? Caroline said, I would love to do a voiceover. I don't know how to do it. Caroline, guess what? We are going to work on it together. I believe that all we have to do is create the video and then we got to push a button, but I never actually did it. So we will do our first ones together. All right, next week, let's do it. All right. Community and lifestyle. Here's a good one. Can you name this spot? Go and take a photo in front of something, maybe a famous restaurant, a famous coffee shop, or like a parking lot of a shopping center if it has something distinctive on it, or an apartment community that's very popular in the area that you're working in. Listen, y'all, as realtors, we always leave out apartment communities. Do y'all know lead generation, prospecting, and farming, some of the best of those 3 things can be done in an apartment community? You know, no one's staying in an apartment forever, or they shouldn't be, okay? Staying in the apartment forever and ever and ever. So those people are more likely there temporarily or they're there long term, but they're going to move sooner or later, and they may need the help of a real estate agent. So if you can tag an apartment community, or people are constantly moving into apartment communities too, right? If you can, if there is a hot spot apartment community in your area, in your neighborhood, in your zip code, in your farming area, make sure that you don't forget to spotlight some of those apartment communities and hashtag them. Maybe just sharing a photo and like, can you name this spot? Or can you name this apartment community? Go and try that out. It works very well. I used to get $300 per referral to an apartment community towards my rent each month. When I lived in an apartment community in Towson, they gave me $300. And recently, and this was in 2014, y'all, 2014 through 2016, I lived in an apartment community. I was between houses. And just last month, January, the manager of that apartment community endorsed me on LinkedIn. Believe it or not, there goes my self-branding, my being top of mind, my using social media to prospect and engage and to network and to work with my sphere of influence, my circle of influence, right? She endorsed me on LinkedIn. I haven't talked to this lady since 2016, y'all. It is 2023, 7 years later. You really make great impressions and continue relationships on social media if you use it properly. I'm telling y'all. So don't just stay in your CRM. Get out there and network with your sphere and your circle of influence on social media and reconnect with people. People remember you. People remember how you made them feel. They remember doing business with you. They remember how you did business. She can just look at me on social media and just assume that I've grown since she's known me, but she remember giving me all those credits towards my rent. So sometimes my rent was $200, $300, maybe it was $1,000, but it was never the full amount, because every single month I made sure that I was referring people using social media and the internet to this apartment community. All right. So that's just community and lifestyle. Another tip and trick, has nothing to do with social media almost, but I just couldn't resist sharing something new with y'all. All right, let's see. Local real estate tips. Share a secret successful sellers know. Pricing the property right, okay? Staging, getting rid of junk. Share things of that nature on social media. Share tips and tricks. Share what homes are selling for. Market updates. Did you guys know on the very first page when you log into your MLS, they share all of the market trends for you? It's created, and now they even give you the social media graphics. They give you a square one for Instagram. They give you a long one for your stories. You guys have got to start tapping in to the resources. So guess who else gives statistics? Your favorite lender. When's the last time you called your favorite lender and asked them for some social media help or something, some type of graphics? They have a whole department that helps them partner up with real estate agents and give social media content. I'm telling y'all, we are missing resources. We are missing collaboration, Shay. I see that in that chat box. We are missing the mark on certain things. So partner up with your favorite lender, find a new lender, do some co-branded marketing, because they already have it done. We don't have to think about these things. A mini market update. Ask the expert. Ashley does a great Ask the Expert live on her Instagram page. I'm still waiting to be the expert too, Ashley. That reminds me. I need to be the expert on your Instagram page. But do an Ask the Expert. Do a video. Go live on Facebook. Go live in Facebook groups. Go live on Instagram. Go live on YouTube. Did y'all know you can go live on YouTube? Or you can just have a Zoom meeting like this and then record it and just upload it to YouTube. Get a social media virtual assistant to break down your interview into pieces and post it on Instagram. Make it a reel. Do whatever you need to do with that content. But you guys, we gotta tap into these tips and these prompts. And then look at this. You guys have a full calendar for the whole month. And y'all know what? Y'all can repeat this. It's a rinse and repeat. It's a rinse and repeat. Let's just take a look at a few days. All right. And y'all will notice at the bottom of each post, there the idea number is there. So you can go down and reference the whole thing, because down here in the ideas, they give you the tips and tricks and, you know, a little bit, they elaborate on these ideas. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this week, the 5th through the 11th. So first up, we got community and lifestyle. Share a photo of the community amenity. Local real estate tips. Share your #1 tip for buyers. All right. Then we go into homes. Share the best homes for sale in this area in this price range. All right. They are helping you with your ideas, and they're helping you narrow down. Because how many people wake up with this many ideas for their social media? Right? This calendar is going to narrow it down right here into our own little space right here. That's already big enough and already full of ideas. It's going to help. This actually helps us to narrow down, all right, our ideas and our content, all right, so that we're not all over the place. On the 8th, we're going to share a photo of our favorite lunch or coffee spot. Now, what this also does is it gets you out into the community. It gets you out there. It gets you out there working and gets you out there seeking content now, right? Because you can take a look at this. I can have this on Friday, February 24th. I got a weekend, right? I got a free weekend this weekend. I take a look at this. I can create myself a to-do list, almost a scavenger hunt, basically, like, right? A list of things to do this weekend, a list of places to go this weekend to get this content that I need. And then I can come back on Sunday night, and I can actually sit down with my nice little Instagram or Facebook scheduler, and I can get some of these posts done and already pre-scheduled, right? Or I can get it organized. I can put the pictures up in Canva, put my logo on it, make it pretty. I can add my brand colors. I can do some thinking, some executing all in one weekend, because now we have these ideas on a calendar. All right, y'all. Y'all see this? Highlight a local attraction or hotspot. Coolest area of a featured home. I mean, can y'all see? Can y'all just think about what's in your phones already? Or what's in this little button already? Or what you can actually Google already? Or better yet, I didn't even tell y'all that some of this stuff, if you have a community or a zip code, just go right into Instagram and use their search bar. Use their search bar. Let me see something. I'm gonna put my old zip code and I'm gonna type restaurant. Let me see what comes up. Did I spell that right? Okay, here we go. Let me see what. First thing I see is the restaurant I used to eat at all the time, Valentino's. All right, y'all. So look at that. If Valentino's had an Instagram page or something, I would be able to sit right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I am now. But I could probably feature Valentino's restaurant and some of their meals, maybe on my social media page. Maybe I could steal a graphic or two, or go and see what they're talking about, right? And see what's going on at that restaurant. And I can come up with something. Now, I don't want to steal anybody's pictures. I would probably go to the restaurant's page itself, which this one looks like it might. Yeah, that one's from the restaurant. So I can go to their page and find something, but I would be able to now put this on my social media page. I got some content. Or y'all know what? I can just put it in the stories. If I don't have anything to think about, I see that I'm supposed to be sharing a favorite coffee or lunch spot or a local attraction or hotspot, which Valentino's, y'all, falls into both of these slots, by the way. If you're from Baltimore, you know that. But I could share this in my stories, and at least I've had some type of content using these tips and tricks and this content plan for this month. All right. Did y'all see how fast that was and how easy it was? I want everybody to stop overthinking social media. I think that's where we all get into trouble. We seem to overthink social media. But now, with our focus 4 and our 4 key topics, and then putting all of this stuff, charting it into a calendar. And y'all, this is not stuck in stone, by the way. If you don't like this on the 9th, or you don't like this on the 7th, you don't like this on the 15th, shift it around, move it around. Because now you got it listed out as well down here. So you can make your own plan. Don't worry, this was just a suggestion. But if you're making your own plan, just take these things, cut and paste, and add it into your own planners, into your own to-do list, create a to-do list, take this stuff, put it in a notebook, copy and paste it into a note in your cell phone, make a checklist until you have all of these things and all of this material, and then sit down and plan it. So how's that for 30 days of social media? It's time for feedback, y'all. Let's see. And I don't know, someone may have just joined us a little late. Look in the chat box. You are getting a free copy of this social media planner that has ideas. You just have to exchange your information with me so that I know you were here today. And you get all of this information from me. And now let's talk. Let's talk about your key takeaway, and let's talk about what you may still need help with to plan these 30 days. Who's going to go first? Who's my first volunteer? Who wants to tell me when the light bulb went off when they saw this and when they heard me talking? Who has something? I know y'all got something. I know y'all not that overwhelmed. Let's see. Who was that? I saw you. Come back. Come on back.
It's Dawn.
Hey, Dawn. What you got for me? What light bulb went off on your in your head today?
I was typing it in the chat, but I'll share it instead. Is being able to highlight local bars and restaurants that I go to using their own images, because sometimes my pics are just not gram worthy, so I don't post them. But I don't want to not share the fact that I was there, and again being able to create that awareness for the community. So that was helpful.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I think we just overthink it, or we try to be too perfect, because you like, my pics aren't worthy. I bet you it didn't even matter if you had if you had your dinner for that night. Like, I went to breakfast last week and I just took a picture of my plate before I ate it. So easily, sometime this week, I can go ahead and share that restaurant, right? All right, let me see. Sheila was bragging about the cupcake place, so I will go there and do a live. Yeah, Sheila. See, I'm telling y'all, this is just a memory jogger. But this is it's your social media plan. I mean, in the month of March, y'all have it easy in the month of March. You got the upper hand over everybody that's not on this nice little workshop today. Even though I'm recording it, so if someone needs the recording, tell them to DM me or to contact me, and I will be sure to share. And you guys can share that link too. If you have business partners or you have mentees or mentors that you want to share this with, feel free to share that link. As long as they give me their contact information, they can have that handout. All right, Ashley, it's not to overthink, not to overthink. So much content lives in my phone because yes. Oh, girl. Girl, listen, I'm telling y'all, I have enough in my cell phone that can run my social media page probably for 2 or 3 years. If I gave this cell phone to somebody and they were a real estate agent, they would love me because their social media content is also in my phone. And especially using this plan we just drafted. All right, any questions? Any questions? Anybody else want to share a key takeaway? I'm going to hit stop recording.